Darach Honan. Darach, a brilliant thing for Clare to get to this All-Ireland Under-21 final, but I'm sure the year won't be complete now for yourselves until you topple the Cats in Croke Park on Sunday week. What's the mood like firstly for yourselves at the moment? There seems to be a great buzz within the camp. We're here in Croke Park and seems to be a good mood within the squad.
Yeah, absolutely. We were with the clubs there at the weekend, so this is our first day back, fully concentrated on the All-Ireland, and everyone's in high spirits and really looking to finish off the job the next day.
You mentioned the club action there. It's been a very intense couple of weeks. You haven't just been focusing on the inter-county action with the under-21s. You've also had to mix it with the club as well. How hard has that been for yourselves?
It is difficult to refocus every time, and there's 6 of us from my own club here, so it takes its toll, right? But luckily now we got through our own club game and we're just fully back concentrated on this now again to have a good performance next day against the team.
You went off at the weekend, of course, a little bit of an injury, but that was probably more precaution, your dad taking you off rather than anything else.
Yeah, a bit of trouble with the hamstring there, and it's getting the treatment now as well, so hopefully that will clear up in time for the next day.
What's it been like for yourselves this year? Very much a roller coaster ride. I suppose last year's disappointment in the Munster final, you really wanted to put that one to bed. Of course, memories floating back to that end here in Croke Park and the decision of an umpire, but 12 months on, glad to have made amends, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was the aim anyway at the start of the year, was to win a Munster this year. And once we had that done, we had to refocus again for the Galway game because that was a huge task as well. And now that we've that finished, it's not too hard to motivate yourself for an All-Ireland final. So we look forward to the day and hopefully it'll be a big performance from Clare that day.
What was it like winning that Munster final down in Field? Because obviously playing the home team first and foremost, but there was such an atmosphere and a buzz around that game. It was quite like any other game you've played in, I'm sure. Yeah,
it was brilliant now. There was a good crowd there and a good atmosphere, it was right, and we had the home advantage last year against Tip, so we couldn't really complain going down. Waterford were a really strong test of us as well, and luckily we just came out on the right side of that day.
What's this year been like for yourselves? I suppose the seniors in a relegation playoff, in contrast here in an All-Ireland final, you couldn't have written the script for Clare hurling this year, such as being the contrast between the seniors and the under-21s.
Yeah. Well, we had a great year now ourselves so far, and hopefully we'll continue, but yeah, I think Clare hurling needs lift, and this is the position we should be in. We should be contesting All-Ireland finals, we should be winning games, so it's brilliant, and hopefully it'll continue in the future as well, because it needs to.
What's it like for yourself as a forward up front? You're doing plenty of scoring, but there's plenty of guys in support roles there alongside you as well.
Yeah, it's brilliant. All 6 forwards and the lads that come in, I think make huge contributions, and it's really the lads in the back win the games. Really, I remember looking back during the Galway match and just some of the hooking and blocking that went in. Kieran Darty put in 2 really vital interceptions, and the goalie done as well. So they're doing a fantastic job back there as well, and they wouldn't be getting the same recognition, but they deserve it.
There's a good mix of clubs in this squad as well, players from right across the county, and that's good too.
Yeah, it's brilliant, and we all get on very well. There's 38 on the panel, and everyone seems to enjoy each other's company, no matter where you come from. When we're back here, when you're with the club, you have to concentrate on that, but when you're with this panel, it's all for one, really.
Do you feel much pressure on yourself? There's a lot of talk about you both inside and outside of Clare at the moment, but I'm sure it's just about getting on with the game and the task at hand for yourself.
Yeah, well, you'd be nervous before the game, right? I remember I was nervous before the Galway match, and I'm sure I'd be nervous before the next day as well.
It's good to be nervous too, though.
It's a bit of pressure, right? And it's good to be nervous. You can use it to your advantage, and if you can, you should put in a good game then.
What about this Kilkenny team? Obviously they've won the All-Ireland title last year, plenty of those players back. They've also got All-Ireland minor experience under the belt, but I'm sure you don't care about that. You're a team fresh in and you want to do the business.
It'll be a real test to us again, they've been there and done it before, and it's where you want to be. You want to be playing Kilkenny and Croke Park on these days, and you want to be winning as well.
Good stuff. That's brilliant. Thanks very much. You in college at the moment?
Definitely used to see you.
Oh.